I am so excited to talk about Mother's Day with you because I think Mother's Day is an awesome opportunity to choose your own adventure.
Let's keep calm and mother on. Mothering is way too important to do alone and way too serious to be serious all the time. My name is Christy Thomas and I am here shoulder to shoulder with you, mothering and enjoying life together. This is the podcast where you can focus on being mindful and taking a deep breath with me and learning new things so you can pause and savor the amazing life you already have.
So if you're in the United States, it is Mother's Day weekend, wrapping up a long week of service giving appreciation. It is Teachers Week, Public Service Workers Week, Nurses Week, and Military Spouse Appreciation Day today. And then on Sunday, it wraps up in Mother's Day. And you get to decide how much you care about Mother's Day. That's what I want to remind you today. You get to do a brunch. You get to choose if you want mimosas or not. You get to celebrate Mother's Day or not. You can choose to support all the presents or not. You can choose to ignore the day or not. You can choose to grieve on Mother's Day or not. If you're over the moon with happiness, be over the moon with happiness or not. But whatever you do, you get to choose your own adventure with Mother's Day. Your Mother's Day is not in anyone else's control. So I have a couple tips that I want to share with you so you can be in charge of your Mother's Day. 1, stay off of social media on Mother's Day. I know of very few other days that are as triggering as Mother's Day when everyone is literally showing off. No one is showing the kids that have cried or threw poop or the teenagers that may have cursed you out. No one is showing anything negative on Mother's Day. They will only be showing you your highlight reel. So if you're not like with a mild, thick skin and you feel sensitive, then don't log into social media on Mother's Day. You just don't have to. If you want to post about Mother's Day, post about it on Saturday or Monday, but avoid Mother's Day in general. Second, here's the really tough part. Whatever you decide about Mother's Day, I want you to go all in with it, with your thoughts. I want you to grab your magnifying glass and look for evidence of that all day long. So if you decide that your family always disappoints you on Mother's Day, then your brain will look for that evidence. If you decide it's going to be the best Mother's Day ever, then you can look for that evidence too. Really, whatever you decide you're going to do, you're going to have thoughts about it. And those thoughts are going to lead to feelings. And then even if you don't realize it, your own thoughts, your own weather inside of you is going to change how you act on Mother's Day. So even if you have 100% green a Mother's Day that's going to make everyone else green with jealousy. But if your thoughts are that it's not enough or that they did it wrong or that you're sad because your own mom isn't here or you're grieving something and all those thoughts are valid, it's going to color your day. So I just want you to know, if you can wake up and take a deep breath and know that you are exactly the right, good enough mom for your kids, and that the appreciation and love that you are shown on Mother's Day is something you deserve, and that you get to generate those feelings all day long in yourself. So even if no one says Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to you, and I've had that happen, because my kids were little and my husband was deployed and Kids need reminders to say Happy Mother's Day. So if you go into like noon and no one says Happy Mother's Day to you, it can still be a good Mother's Day if you know that every time your kid smiles or giggles, it's actually a thank you to you. Like you can use a different measure for Mother's Day. That is the whole goal of this conversation, is to choose your own adventure for Mother's Day. And this is just thought work. This is what coaches do with you. You pick a problem and you work on a thought loop and you decide a new path. Therapists work with experiences in the past, and then coaches can help you with experiences in the present and choosing new thoughts. And that's my favorite part of being a coach, is helping you make new choices and to own your choices and have radical responsibility for your choices. So own your Mother's Day. But I also want to say, if Mother's Day is hard, the Honest Toddler, Bunmi Laditan, wrote a new book of poetry that I really want to read a poem out loud to you from. It's called Mother's Day Blues. And it's important to recognize that while you can have the best Mother's Day with folded paper and hand-drawn crayon cards, you might also be grieving a relationship from when you were a child. So here you go. Here's one of her poems. Every once in a while, you may want a day without thinking of her. But don't worry. As you go about life, doing the things she taught you to do, you're remembering her, honoring her by being alive, living her greater dream. So for today, your self-care is to grab a piece of paper and decide how you're going to feel on Mother's Day and collect evidence all weekend of the truth that you are exactly the right mom for your kids, that you're already a good enough mom, that you are the one to be alive in this moment for your family with your love. And I am so glad you're here. And then for your family fun moment, it's actually not like a family fun moment, but it could be turned goofy, I guess. I want you to make sure that you take a picture with your kids, whoever's around you this weekend. Take a photo together. I love looking at the old photos, and just make it a low expectation. Maybe do it today on Friday or on Saturday. Don't take it on Mother's Day if it's going to feel too hard. But sometime in the next week, take a photo with your kids. You're going to want that. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I do have a gift for you. So if you come back on Mother's Day, there will be a special Mother's Day guided meditation for you to start your day with. So come back and look for that. I'm here, shoulder to shoulder with you, choosing my own adventure for Mother's Day. You've got this. I've got this. And I hope you just go have a good enough day and a good enough weekend. Bye, everyone.